beautiful people, welcome to Uniek Makes by Cristina. Today we are going to do the 13 Days of Craftoween. We are at number 5. I really love this kit, so I was happy I was able to get it. So for number 5, let me show you what we have here. And I did reveal of this kit, so I'll leave that below so you can see that. Number 5 was the spider. Look at this cutie, and it does have the sentiment keeping it real this Halloween. This was pretty simple to put together. I did create a simple card with this. Let me show you what I made. So I went with the deep purple. There's this cutie patootie. And I did incorporate some skulls from another day that they had the dice for. And I actually put the sentiment inside of the card. So we're going to do something similar to this card. But yeah, like I said, this was a simple card to make if you need to create a card for someone fast. This was actually pretty quick to make. So we're going to be making something similar to that. And then I'll show you the pieces, how they cut. I already did put some together, like the spider. Okay, he does come with 3 different pieces. So the bottom piece would be the white, so you can see the white for his eyes. And then this here is what cuts out the little eyes. This here cuts the little eyes out there. So it'll cut the little holes for that. So where you see the white. And then this one here cuts up the bigger one. So I went ahead and made this one white, this one here was black, and this one is purple, which creates a spider. How cute is he? And you can see how the dimensions are. And then you do cut the legs there, which you end up gluing on the back of that, which is pretty awesome. So I already put him together. Okay, so I got the spider there. The next thing I did was put the little hat together. Now the hat does come in 2 pieces. And I created 2 different ones. So the hat is here, so you've got 1 piece there, and then you got the second piece there. So I made those 2. Which I only use 1, of course, but you could always have, you know, as you have your little stash, so if you have to make a card later on, you have an extra one there. And basically that's pretty much all that's for him. Now I did, like I said, incorporate some other dies. So this die here is a corner die that I have in my stash. And then I do have the skulls here from, I want to say day 2 those came out of. Alright. And then we'll also be using the sequence mix that came with this kit. So if you see on there, I did use some sequence just to gem it up and give it some sparkle. But yeah, this kit I love. Love, love, love. And then I already have my card base, and I already cut the background that I'm using. I'm not going to do a splatter. I'm going to do an easy, clean type of background. As here, I did use the Delusion spray just to make the little grungy, but this one I'm going to do a clean cut. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is glue your background to the base. And this cardstock, I used the Simple Stories Halloween cardstock, which has a lot of cute, and when I mean cute designs. So that's the one I use. A lot of them for this DIYs. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and glue. You could glue it, or you can put double-sided tape on there. But I'm going to go ahead and glue it. And now this one is just it's the same size as this. So what I like to do is stand it up and just kind of like have the bottom part of it so that it's really straight on there. Okay, so now you got your card base. And the next thing I am going to do is connect my intricate web. I'm going to do it on the corner so that it sits like this. And I know they do carry some double-sided adhesive so that you could just put this on the paper and then it picks up the little adhesive dots. I've yet to buy it, so maybe I'll get that soon so that you could just stick it on a double-sided adhesive, so I'll have to glue it. But you want to go ahead and place that down. Since it kind of overlaps a little bit, so you don't want to go exactly on the corner. The extra glue. Okay, now we'll assemble let that dry a little bit. We'll assemble our skulls. Next thing we'll do is get our skulls. I'm going to use 2, and I think I'm going to do the dark black. Yeah, I think we'll just do black instead of the gray. So we'll assemble these real quick. Put those together, and then you can shape it, make sure the black does not show around. Okay, so it looks like that. Okay. And then since we already put our spider together, I'm going to see how I want to place this. So I think I like it like that. Okay. So I'm going to put a little glue in here so that these two skulls can connect. Now you could pump this up if you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it flat. Go ahead and drop that. So now it looks like that. Now him I will pop up. Let me get some foam. Now I use this foam adhesive from Walmart. So that I like using. They do have different colors on there. So I just cut a little strip. Okay, so set that off. Okay, you need is, and most of it to be covered. All right, so you can also use double-sided foam too with a tape, which I do have also, but I like this because they come in a variety of colors. I just glue that. Let it sit for a few so that it could kind of stick. So we'll add the hat next. So I'm going to use, see which hat I want to use. I think I will use a black one. I do put a little bit of glue in the back. Go ahead and stick it down. How cute is he? Look at that. How cute is he? Now we'll go ahead and place some glue on his feet to see what hits. Okay, so we're going to put some glue on his feet. Take out the adhesive in the back, a little sticky. And then we'll put the little Spidey down to on our card. And I actually forgot to put some tape back there, so let me glue some foam back there. Okay, so now he's all flat down. Look at that. How cute is he? And then I think the sentiment I will keep in the back. Actually, I'll put the sentiment in the inside. So let me get some jemmies. And like I said, this kit does come with black and purple and orange. And they're different sizes. There's some purple in this one. Yeah. So all you're going to do is place your glue down. Now, if you don't have one of these, I recommend get one because they're easy to pick little stuff up. So that is the outside of our card, like that. So now with the sentiment, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the inside. Now you can put it out here if you want and pop it up. Which actually I think this one I'll put inside also. You could put it in the middle, you could put it on the corner, you could put it wherever you want it. This one I will put here. Actually, maybe I'll do it outside. Make it different. Let's see. No, I'll put it inside. And I'm going to put it in the corner, in the middle. Place it down. And there goes our little card. So with this one die, we created 2 different types of cards. And I mean, the possibilities are endless on creating. You don't need to make cards. You can make embellishments. You can make tags. You can make anything. Ephemera. But look, it gave you a lot of goodies to make something beautiful. So that is my Creeping It Real tutorial. I hope you liked the video. Make sure you leave a comment below. Subscribe if you haven't. And hit the notification so you know when I do upload a video. And with that, you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.